There is always a beginning before every great moment. Nothing unfolds without a first move. Even what seems sudden to the world is prepared long before it happens. I told you that my return would come quickly, but quick does not mean careless, and sudden does not mean unplanned. The first move does not begin in the sky. It does not begin with noise or signs that everyone can see. It begins quietly, where most people are not looking. It begins in the heart. Long before the rapture takes place, there is a separation already happening, not in bodies, but in devotion. Some hearts are becoming more attentive, more sensitive to truth, more aware of eternity. Others are becoming comfortable, distracted, confident in routine. This is the first move. I never said the rapture would start with chaos. I said it would come like a thief in the night, and thieves do not announce their arrival. The first move is spiritual. It is a shift in awareness, a stirring that causes some to watch more closely, while others continue as usual. Many are waiting for dramatic signs, but they miss the quiet change happening within. They miss the growing divide between those who listen and those who ignore. I spoke of this when I said, "Let both grow together until the harvest." The wheat and the weeds look similar for a time, but the difference becomes clear as the season advances. The first move is discernment. Those who belong to me begin to feel unsettled by the world, not fearful, but aware. What once felt normal begins to feel heavy. What once felt harmless begins to feel empty. This is not coincidence, this is preparation. I said my sheep know my voice, and when the season changes, they sense it before it is visible. The first move is not leaving the earth. It is about loosening your grip on it. Attachments begin to weaken, priorities begin to shift, eternity begins to feel closer than tomorrow. Many resist this change. They silence it with noise. They distract themselves with activity. They convince themselves nothing is happening, but something is already moving. I warned that before my return, there would be a separation between those who watch and those who sleep, not because sleep was forced, but because it was chosen. The first move is waking up. Some begin to pray differently, not out of habit, but out of urgency. Some begin to examine their lives honestly, not comparing themselves to others, but measuring themselves against truth. Others grow irritated by this urgency. They call it unnecessary, extreme, outdated. This reaction is also part of the first move, because when light increases, resistance becomes visible. I spoke of doors opening and doors closing, but every closed door is preceded by a season of warning. The first move is mercy. Time is still being given. Opportunities to turn back still exist. Conviction is still knocking. But mercy is not permanent. It has a purpose. Many assume silence means delay, but silence often means alignment. Everything required for the rapture is already in motion, even if the world continues as normal. The first move is not meant to scare you, it is meant to position you. Because when the next move happens, those who ignored the first will be confused, and those who paid attention will understand. This is why attention matters now, not later. The shift has already begun, and those who are sensitive to truth can feel it, even if they cannot yet explain it.
The change continues quietly, not announced, not explained, yet unmistakable to those who are paying attention. What once satisfied no longer does. What once distracted no longer holds the same power. There is a growing awareness that time is moving differently now. I spoke of this when I said the days would be shortened, not because clocks would change, but because urgency would increase. The first move deepens as choices become clearer. Neutral ground begins to disappear. Standing still slowly becomes the same as falling behind. Some begin to feel pressure, not from fear, but from truth. Truth presses the heart to decide, to realign, to let go of what cannot last. Others feel that same pressure and resist it. They explain it away. They dismiss it as emotion. They call it imagination, but the pressure remains. This is how separation grows without noise, without announcements, without visible lines being drawn. I said the kingdom of God does not come with observation because it begins within. The first move is inward. Convictions become sharper. Compromise becomes heavier. Silence becomes uncomfortable. Some begin to hunger for truth, not opinions, not trends, but what does not change. They return to what was written. They listen more carefully. They measure everything they hear. Others become impatient with truth. They prefer messages that require nothing. They avoid anything that calls for change. This contrast is not accidental. I said that when light shines, those who love truth come closer, and those who resist truth step back. The first move exposes direction. It reveals where the heart is already heading, long before any outward event takes place. Many believe the rapture begins with being taken, but long before that, it begins with being set apart, not physically, but internally. Affections shift, desires realign, focus sharpens. What seemed important slowly loses weight. What was ignored begins to matter. This is not emotional excitement, it is spiritual clarity. I warned that before the harvest, both wheat and weeds would mature. Growth happens on both sides, but in different directions. The first move allows that growth. It gives space for decisions to solidify, for intentions to become habits, for habits to shape identity. Many do not realize they are choosing every day, not with words, but with attention, with obedience, with priorities. The first move is already shaping the outcome. This is why distraction is dangerous now, not because it is loud, but because it is effective. Distraction dulls sensitivity. It makes urgency feel unnecessary. It convinces the heart that tomorrow is guaranteed, but tomorrow is never promised. I said watch, because watching keeps the heart aligned. Those who watch do not panic. They remain steady. They recognize the season. Those who do not watch feel unsettled, yet cannot explain why. They sense change, but lack understanding. The first move creates that difference. Awareness increases for some, confusion increases for others, and this division will continue to grow quietly until the next move makes visible what has already been forming unseen.
The process does not reverse once it has begun. Momentum builds even when it is unseen. What is forming beneath the surface continues whether it is acknowledged or ignored. I said that a tree is known by its fruit. Fruit does not appear overnight. It develops quietly over time, and when it appears, it only reveals what was already growing. The first move keeps working in the background, shaping thoughts, strengthening convictions, exposing attachments. Some begin to feel an increasing separation from the ways of the world, not out of pride, but out of clarity. They no longer feel at home in what once felt familiar. They notice how easily truth is compromised, how quickly values are exchanged for convenience.
This awareness is not accidental, it is refinement. I warned that before my return, many would be offended by truth, not because truth changed, but because hearts did. The first move sharpens contrast. What once seemed harmless begins to reveal its weight. What once felt neutral begins to pull in a direction. Every influence is shaping something. Every choice is training the heart. Some begin to simplify their lives, not outwardly, but inwardly. They guard what they allow to shape them. They choose carefully what they listen to, what they entertain, what they follow. Others continue without reflection, assuming nothing has changed, assuming delay means distance. But distance is not increasing. Alignment is. I said my return would come at an hour not expected, because expectation dulls when attention drifts. The first move keeps pressing quietly, creating restlessness where compromise exists, creating peace where obedience remains. Some feel that peace growing stronger, a calm certainty that does not depend on circumstances. Others feel increasing unrest, a sense that something is off, yet they cannot name it. This difference is not random. I said, the sheep hear my voice, and another voice they will not follow. The first move trains recognition. Sensitivity increases for those who listen. Discernment becomes sharper. Noise becomes easier to recognize. Truth begins to feel familiar again. This is how readiness forms, not through sudden action, but through consistent alignment. Many think readiness is about a single moment, but it is built through many quiet ones. Every moment of obedience matters. Every moment of attention matters. The first move continues because time is still being given, not to delay what is coming, but to complete what must be formed. What is being shaped now will determine response later. When the next shift comes, it will not create readiness, it will reveal it. And this is why the unseen matters more than the visible, why the quiet work happening now is more important than any sign yet to appear. Because when that next moment unfolds, it will simply bring into the open what has already been taking shape within.
The quiet work reaches a point where it no longer remains hidden. What has been forming in the unseen begins to stand firm, not loudly, not suddenly, but unmistakably. I said that what is hidden will be revealed, not to surprise, but to confirm what was already true. Those who have been watching will not feel confusion, they will feel recognition. They will understand why their hearts were being prepared, why certain things no longer held them. The first move was never meant to be dramatic, it was meant to be decisive. Now understand this clearly. Readiness is not created in the final moment, it is revealed in it. Those who allowed truth to shape them quietly will stand steady. Those who resisted change will feel the weight of hesitation. I said that when these things begin to happen, lift up your heads, not in fear, but in confidence, because preparation brings peace and alignment removes panic. The first move has done its work. It has separated attention. It has clarified devotion. It has revealed direction. Nothing that comes next will be unfair. Nothing will be rushed. Everything will happen in perfect order. I have spoken so that you would not be caught unawares, so that your heart would not be weighed down by distraction, so that you would live with clarity. Those who are ready will not be shaken. They will recognize the moment when it arrives, because their lives have already been leaning toward it. Remain watchful, remain faithful,
Remain aligned with truth, because when the moment comes, it will not feel unfamiliar to those who have been prepared. It will feel like fulfillment. The first move has already begun, and those who have listened will understand when the next one unfolds.